Hello, Whatcom Disc Golfers and all disc golfers for that matter. Thank you for joining me for the very first episode of my new video blog. I am Ted Paul, your host, and this is Whatcom Disc Golf Talk. Okay, so a lot of you are probably thinking, what's Whatcom Disc Golf Talk? Well, basically one night in late December 2020, I was sitting around on the couch and decided, you know what, I want to give back to Whatcom Disc Golf. I want to do what I can to grow the sport. So I wanted to start this channel to help support the club, learn a little bit more about the players of the county, some that I know, some that I don't know at all, and just share it with all of you to see what we can do to better grow the sport in our county. Why not? So my plan is to highlight current events, members of the community, and supporters of the community. And all along the way, learn a little bit about the history of Whatcom Disc Golf and share that with you. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that about every 2 weeks I'll be able to put out an episode. I'm hoping this one will actually be 2 parts because this is a little bit more than I expected, that the second one will come out within a week or so. So let's go a little bit further on. This is just a kind of a disclaimer. I don't know if I really have to do this, but I figure it's safe. I have no technically official connection to the Whatcom Disc Golf Club except for that I'm a member. So with that in mind, I just want to throw out this little disclaimer saying that basically any of the opinions that I share on this or any of my guests share are the opinions of those people and do not necessarily reflect the opinions or stances of the club. Obviously, this is my channel, so some of the things might be the stance of Whatcom Disc Golf Talk, but please don't affiliate that necessarily with any of the sponsors that I may have down the future, hint, hint, or the club itself. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk. What do you do for your first episode? Well, it's the beginning of 2021. I thought logically, let's talk about 2020. Who do you talk to? Who am I going to interview for my very first episode? Well, if you watched the teaser, you know it's Daniel Varn, the current vice president of Whatcom Disc Golf Club. He also pretty much acts as the events committee chairman as well. Ryan Clausen's done a lot of media for the club in the last few years, so I figured let's talk to somebody different for a change. The club, in my opinion, did some pretty good things in 2020 considering what we were dealing with. So I asked him if he wanted to be my first guinea pig, and I don't think it was reluctantly, but I wanted to say reluctantly, he agreed. So we agreed to meet on January 1st at Mossy Roc and play around and do my first interview. So that'll be the main focus of this first episode. All right, just a couple pieces of business I want to get out of the way before we start with the interview with Daniel that we did at Mossy Roc in the first round. Split this episode into 2 parts because, well, it was my first one and we talked way too much. So I wanted to split it up because, you know, I know what my attention span is like, and I know some people may not even be interested in this. So it's going to be 2 episodes. This first one's going to be about the front 8, just because of how long it all ended up being, and we didn't quite record every hole. And then the second one is going to be hole 9 through 18. Again, didn't record every hole, so it's going to be a little awkward. But shameless plug. No, shameless plug, not a shameless plug. Stay tuned till the end. I'm going to tell you I'm giving away a disc, right? You got a blog, you got a vlog, you got a blog, you got a whatever. You got to give away a disc to get people watching. So I'm doing the same. I've got a brand new never thrown disc that I'm going to give away. I'd call it a 9.5 out of 10, I guess, maybe, just because I don't know what the rating scale is really like, but stay tuned to find out what it is. At the end of the episode, I'm going to tell you how you can enter to win this disc. I'm going to give you one little hint now. One of the top 2 rated players in the world right now, his name is on it. So we'll have to check out to see who that is. All right. Next piece of business. every week until I find some actual paying sponsors or product donating sponsors so that I can give product to you guys, I'm going to be highlighting one of the great businesses within Whatcom County that have supported disc golf and the Whatcom Disc Golf Club. I'm doing this free of charge. I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart, hoping that maybe they'll listen in, hear about it, maybe say, hey, let me give you something to give away once in a while. Fingers crossed. Either way, I still just think that they deserve a little bit of extra plug for all that they've done for Whatcom Disc Golf in the community. So, this week, kind of an easy choice if you know anything about Daniel Varn, the main subject. He works at Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware supports the club immensely with almost every tournament they've ever done in the last 3 or 4 years, helping support getting the discs purchased up front and whatnot. They also are a great source for Innova discs. Don't have the biggest selection, but you know what? Talk to Daniel Varn. He can order you something in. On top of that, rumor has it that they might be bringing in Discmania and or Trilogy soon to supplement their Innova discs. So go check out Ace Hardware, 4th Avenue in Ferndale. Again, want to reiterate, Daniel works there, and they recently donated a portion of the cost of baskets that we just put in at Mossy Roc for the putting greens. So they are a great supporter of disc golf in Whatcom County. Go check them out, support them, because they're supporting us. All right, enough with all that stuff. You're probably saying to yourself, get to the footage already. This is boring. All right, without further ado, Daniel Varn, Ted Paul, at Mossy Roc, January 1st, 2021. Here we go. Hello, first episode, Whatcom Disc Golf Talk. Here at Mossy Roc with Mr. Daniel Varn, a Vice President of the Whatcom Disc Golf Club. We're gonna play around, do a little talk here and there. Put this on YouTube for everybody to learn a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes right now. And then we'll kind of see where this all goes. Thanks for joining and have some fun.
Straight.
Hey, you're in the middle.
Yeah, the middle.
Oh, soreness.
Yeah, this is the best opening hole for the old shoulder.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, Teddy.
Oh man, I spoke too soon. Still good, still all right. Get up.
Spot. Consistency. Now we're off. Alrighty, so Ted Park, my bogey. Great way to start off. See. It's bad way. Get stable.
Oh,
There you go.
not too bad. There you go.
Didn't flip up at all.
Yeah, it didn't actually. Oh, nice little roll too. You got a putt. Couldn't quite tell what this thing was.
I think we still got about 200 left to the pin. All uphill. Disc choice, super important, especially when you don't have a forehand. Keep turning. It's a putt.
So let's start off with some of your disc golf origins. Just let people know a little bit more about their current sitting vice president on the WDGC board.
I started disc golfing, first time I ever did it was probably 2011. A coworker of mine, his brother had discs, and I was couch surfing with him, and we'd go out to Oak Harbor and play. I had a blast, man.
Yeah,
So,
it's a
like,
fun sport.
Yeah. Couple years later, I bought myself a DX 3-pack and couldn't get anybody to play with me. Didn't know anybody. I started going out to the course, playing on my own, and I started making friends that way.
And where were you then when you bought that 3-pack?
Bought that at the Bellis Fair Mall, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like Dick's at the time, or Sports, whatever it isn't now.
Joe's.
Something. Joe. No, Joe's was over there, Winco, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I don't remember. I didn't live here at that point, I think.
Get it?
Get it. Oh, nice run.
Thanks, bud.
All right, so back to DX.
Yeah, DX, the old shark, leopard, aviar combo.
Unfortunately for most casuals, this is tester range.
Especially me.
Oh! Whew.
He was my doubles partner,
Yeah,
carried the
buddy.
team.
That was a good 3, man.
I'll take it. That sort of a putt on this hole for me, I'm thrilled with.
Chalk it up to another bogue for me.
All right, so we were at your DX 3-pack, your shark, your leopard, and your aviar. Is that what you said?
Yeah, man. So I mean that's what most golfers start out with, right? And then I specifically remember a point in my disc buying history of getting to 11 discs and being like, all right, I've got enough.
I think we were all there at one point.
There's no need for any more plastic, right? Yeah. I mean, my whole goal in buying discs to begin with, though, like getting extra, at least that's how I justified it to myself, was like supporting other people playing with me, you know? It's your drive, it's your box.
It's my box.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you
Playing
freaking par it.
This is a nice pin placement.
Wow,
right now.
big headwind.
Big headwinds right now. You can see it right. Little.
I don't even know if this is gonna work, but
Once again, no backhand or no forehand, so
yeah, not a forehand play.
no forehand play. That's okay.
Scramble maybe.
Yeah. Get down.
God. I mean, I put a little ante on it, but
Headwind, bruh.
oh, looks like it kicked out to the grass at least.
Maybe.
Ready for garbage forehand?
Oh no, it's gonna be good. Just remember, not too flippy.
Nah, Thunderbird. Hoping the headwind helps.
Get left. Ooh, that is not a line I've ever seen anybody take.
I totally meant to do it too.
All right, so DX pack.
Yep.
You were saying that
11 discs. I knew I was done buying them. I think I did my first ever Cornwall Classic 4 months after I started really golfing.
nice.
Yeah.
Jump in full hurry.
Yeah. Well, the guy sold it to me. He's like, dude, it's $30. You get a disc, you get a shirt, and you get to come have fun. And I was like, you know what?
That's how I saw people when I was helping you with the last one.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, it's basically a wash, man. Woo.
Nice. And then you were saying when you first got it, when you got your 3-pack though, you were just going to the course. You didn't really know anybody else that played.
No, yeah.
Like, who was your first like introduction here in Whatcom Disc Golf as far as people?
Well, so like the first person I ever actually got to like play with that wasn't myself was Andy S, Chef Andy.
Yeah, Southfield.
Yeah, the first disc golfer that I actually knew personally was actually Biggins, Jared Matson. He was a regular at Ace before I met him, and well, before I knew he was a disc golfer. And like we were just organically talking one day, having a conversation in the store, and he was just like, "Hey man, I tried this new thing, is like disc golf or whatever." He's like, "Bro, like, he's never disc golfed." I was like, "No, I just started. It's really fun." Like he's like, "Oh, you have no idea." So like every time he'd come to the store, we'd talk for like a half hour about disc golf. So
awesome.
I remember explaining to him like, yeah, man, I'm putting, when I putt, like he's like, that's how you're putting? I was like, it's just like you're throwing it in, but like light, right? And he explained like power grip and fan grip, like all that. You can throw it, right? Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's good though. I mean, that helped you come along, right? All right.
Dude,
so
the community here is amazing.
Yes, that's part of the reason I wanted to do this, right?
Yeah.
The disc golf community is like no other community I've ever, well, maybe the ultimate community, it's a little different, but I did play ultimate in college, but It's still
Yeah, but
just
that
not
involves
quite the same.
running.
Yeah, well, I was,
Able to?
yes. Yes.
Did you throw a Roadrunner on that, dude?
No, it was a Thunderbird.
Oh,
I just
okay. I
turned
was
it
like-
over. That's what I usually throw is
Yeah.
my Roadrunner. That's why I went to
Hey, we both
Thunderbird.
throw Thundies, man.
Yeah, but you threw it like it's supposed to in this hole.
No.
Guess I
I
should.
definitely got the old luck. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Love you that
ooh,
way.
ooh.
Hey, that was a better bid than I thought it was going to be.
There is no wind. There is some wind.
Get it ready to pick you up, and have you been watching the Yuli Sexton or Yuli Germ
I
Jomez stuff?
watched the Yuli Jomez stuff, like was it Big
practice
Berry?
rounds?
Huh?
You watch the practice rounds that they
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
Those are
Those
the
are
best
funny.
thing. Those in the OTB,
OTB
skins matches.
dude.
Those are the two best things that happened to disc golf this
Dude,
year, if you ask me.
At basketball, I don't know if you follow like Your Mom's House or Tom Segura or
My son's
Crusher.
kind of like put it out there. I kind of catch those. I like those guys when they're on Hot Ones.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
one of
yeah,
my
yeah.
that's one of my favorite YouTube
Hot Ones.
things. Got to shout out to Sean.
Sean Evans, you're
dude.
doing it
Sean
right.
Evans. This is my first one. I could only aspire to be half of you. Problem is I don't know much, and there's nowhere to go find history
half of
on the
Sean
people
is
I'm
a
going to
lot.
be interviewing.
Half of Sean is a lot.
He is. I don't even know what to say.
That's still
I
your
think
boss.
he's one of the.
I know.
That's what Daniel keeps saying. Turn.
That was looking cool.
Right. Disc golf comedy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, Tyler Brickley, the
He's
guy that
funny,
thinks he's
man.
Australian sometimes.
Yeah, he's funny.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah. I like the false commentary.
When he
overdub.
first started that with Central Coast.
Yeah, really funny. Oh my God.
Shankville. Early release.
No, there's a back gap there, man.
Oh, okay.
Only.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it. Hey, Daniel, let's get back on track to the interview, I guess.
Yeah.
We were talking about Andy Salkiel.
Yeah, I just met Andy S. Just met Biggins. I met Andy on the course actually, man. I was getting in, 36 holes in the morning after I dropped my kid off at school, and I was literally done for the
And
day.
this is all at Cornwall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Hey, we're going this way, I think.
I was gonna go up and then
Oh,
over.
okay.
I think I got over the berm, man.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd hit something and went a little left, but
I think I got through clean.
I was looking on the camera. It's small, so. All right, back to Biggins and Will. You're playing 36 holes for your kids.
I was walking off the course one day at Cornwall, and Andy standing by his car, he just mentioned my bag. I was like, oh, that's a nice bag. I don't know a disc golfer that won't stop and talk about his discs.
Yeah, of course. Oh, not quite high enough.
Ted actually had a good drive and ended up over there somewhere. Pins here. Come on in. Oh! He has no idea how close he was to a birdie. Bro.
I figured we didn't have to do every shot.
Yeah, I know, but that was a good one.
It actually ended up closer than I thought it was going to.
Oh, dude, you almost made it.
I just want to do two quick shout outs. First, Shannon, I love you. Thanks for the Valentine's disc. Do pretty well with it
He
most
does
days.
very well with it.
Yeah, especially the first couple weeks. Hit quite a few 60 to 80 footers. Second shout out, Jacob Barrera. Go support him if you can. He's a local guy that's gonna try and go pro this year. He's sponsored by Metro Darts and Disc Golf. Check them out online. Cool little stamp that he puts on the back too for the guy. You know what? I'm all about supporting local golfers, pros that are trying to make it, live your dream, have fun. I haven't played with Jacob a whole lot, but he's a good guy. Like the pro. Just like yesterday. Oh yeah, not like yesterday. Ooh.
Oh my
Ooh. Going for that one window up there.
Get up. I got went behind the trees.
Yeah, it's up there.
Nice. That's all that matters. You got a putt.
I know it too. So I'm trying to tell you to play bad.
A little deeper than I wanted, but it's up there. Slightly death puttish. Oh, well, yeah, but it's...
You're gonna try to walk backwards?
Yeah, well, you know, if Jonathan Gomez can do it, why can't I?
Because he's been doing it for a grip.
And he doesn't probably do it uphill like that.
He's got a steady cam.
All right, that too. This is going to be jumpy. Sorry, guys. Where were we at? Biggins?
All
right, so playing at Cornwall.
Yeah, just
let's go.
at Cornwall, man.
Yeah.
So like that started being a pretty regular thing. I started going out to Cornwall Wednesday mornings, and
Guess we should have looked to make sure nobody was on.
well, actually that first time, oh, you had it pretty good there, Ted.
Oh yeah. Swung in more.
The first time I ever met Andy, he showed me greens course.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And how long have you been playing, really? Like, how long have you had that 3-disc set?
I mean, by then I was up to probably, you know,
okay.
15-ish.
Oh, okay. So you were past your 11.
So, but I mean, that was
gotcha. Okay.
4 months later, was it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it wasn't very long. I mean, it's pretty soon. I'd only heard about greens course. You have to get shown greens.
Yeah, exactly. I still screw up holes if I try to play it without somebody who really knows. Oh. Robbed. Hey, the infamous Mossy Roc.
The Mossy Roc.
Better from the other side. We'll catch it on the way down.
Mossier.
So.
Yeah, Teddy.
Ugh.
But yeah, so
Yeah, point it back at you. Do some self-interview for a second.
Andy,
Help your brother out.
he offered to show me greens course after, you know, mentioning how cool my bag looked. And I'd never played it, only heard of it, and I was done for the day, but wasn't gonna pass up the opportunity to learn greens course. So, yeah. So I was, like I said, I was probably already 36 holes deep, and I went ahead and played another 20. And yeah, man, met Andy. And that's really what got me more serious about disc golf.
Gotcha.
Was like getting a friend in the community.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody to play with regularly and somebody that's good and show you a few things, right?
Well, that
Just like Biggins in your putting.
Yeah, it's like it was almost a voucher, you know, for the community.
Yeah.
Like, wherein beforehand I was just a guy out there throwing discs with my headphones on.
Right. Probably trying to stay away from people out of their way.
I would honestly I met Mike Lott that way, like super crowded tee pads, and you know, we were both playing solo, and it's just like, you want to just play on a card together. So
dude, that's the thing about disc golf for people that might check this out that don't play disc golf. It is a community. You know, if you're playing with two guys and there's a solo catching up, first of all, you let them go through. If they're
you offer.
I mean, that's just courtesy of disc golf. And there's a lot of new disc golfers that don't understand this, so I'm just gonna throw that out there if there's new disc golfers.
If you're new to the sport, paramount first thing you should ever learn, etiquette.
Yep. Read the sign at Cornwall.
Buy one disc and focus on etiquette.
Yep.
That's it. After that, you'll get into the community, you'll end up with more discs, you'll end up with more
and hey, man, if you don't know the course, ask somebody, hey, can you show me where this is or where that is, you know? You know, most of us, 99% of us are cool people.
My dad and I we went to Ohio a couple years back, and our Airbnb, there is a disc golf course like 3 blocks away. So we went, we played, we couldn't find the back 9, and there was just one random golfer out there. We're like, hey man, where's the back 9? He explains to us, well, it's like 2 separate parks. You got to walk across the road and down the way, and we're like, oh, all right, cool. That guy ended up being a professional disc golfer sponsored by MVP. He was Tyler Schrock.
Oh, yeah.
Then the dude moves over to
isn't he in Tacoma
Seattle.
Or something? Yeah.
So we organically played a random round with him in Ohio at his local course, and then he moves to my neck of the woods like months later.
Crazy.
Yeah, small world. It's still in the box, man.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna do a little bit more up here.
All right.
So we can walk when we're playing. All right, so let's talk back. Let's go back. You said something about your first Cornwall Classic was about what, 4 months? You said after?
Yeah, 4 months after I started playing.
And what division did you play?
AMS.
Okay,
AMS 2 was it?
We don't do rec usually,
MA2.
right?
Yeah, there was no rec.
Yeah.
DFL,
We're small still.
DFL,
Hell yeah, that's what you're supposed to have in your first tournament almost.
I got a light plate switch cover from Mikey.
From Mikey C, Mikey Carpenter.
And then I got a sticker too. So yeah, but I was hooked, man. It was a blast. It was
in
a
the
good
community,
time. First time I ever played the game with OB. That's a cool introduction.
That is one thing about coming from AMs to playing in anything competitive, even if it's like a not so competitive, non-profit type tournament.
Yeah, no, OB is a real thing.
OB
Wait.
Hey, but
don't get a good lie and I get an extra stroke, so now I'm throwing for 3. All right.
Yeah, so I just want to say another shout out to Mr. Pat Sullivan. He said you paid him a huge compliment when you guys were playing around down at Cedro the other day.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember what compliment it was about this course and what he did? And it's not just Pat. I'm going to throw out to Jackson and a bunch of people that I don't know well, but that all did this course.
Yeah.
But, I think Pat was one of the definite spearheads, along with Adam Tullis, Jackson
dude,
Eagle, all those guys.
So many great hands that have made this park
But anyway,
amazing.
I'll say it because Daniel doesn't remember. You said, Pat Sullivan, thank you for making a par 54 course with no OB.
Yeah,
I mean, there is like OB in the sense of you're screwing yourself once in a while.
Natural OB,
but
man.
It's all natural, right?
Natural
anyway,
OB.
so I just want to throw that out there. Back to Daniel. So you were talking about Cornwall Classic. Mikey Carpenter.
I met some golfers that I'm still friends with that day in that tournament. It was weird though, man. Like, showing up to I was so new to the community. Like I didn't know anybody on my cards. That was really interesting. But like that doesn't matter. Like I've met a lot of golfers that are hesitant to like do tournaments because of the social anxiety involved, and they don't want to lose or they don't want to embarrass themselves in front of other people.
You just got to remember it's about the community, right?
We've all hit first street.
And here's what I'll say. It's like Friday night, right? Friday night glow, skins, whatever it ends up being. And then, does it Friday ever doubles in the summer? Sometimes. Small crowd.
If we get enough golfers, we'll do doubles.
So anyway, it's about the party. I mean, there's some good golfers out there. And if you're doubles, you'll get paired up with somebody and you might hit a skin when everybody's parred everything before or whatever. But the $5, it's like going bowling with your buddies, right? For those people that understand that reference, people used to go do that kind of stuff.
It's a donation.
It's a community. It's about the brotherhood and the and sisterhood, and hanging out with your friends on a Friday night at Glow or a Sunday afternoon or a Saturday handicap here at Mossy. It's all about just hanging and playing around and learning new things, meeting new people.
I'm so honored that people choose to spend their Friday nights disc golfing with me.
Yeah, and part of the reason that I wanted to do this interview with Daniel first, and you'll hear about it in the intro to this whole show for the first one, but Daniel was instrumental in handling Whatcom Disc Golf Club's tournament business during COVID, and I think he did a fantastic job. I mean, I don't hear anybody that really had a true complaint about what we did. Let's talk about the first tournament. We did once baskets came back in after the initial lockdown, Daniel organized what do we call it, match play? Not technically match play. It was just one-on-one.
As soon as we got Mossy back, we basically did like a March Madness. It was single elimination, bracket style,
head-to-head, not
head-to-head singles play. Just to keep the cards really small.
Yep, and we had a loser bracket.
Yep. And
it was an optional buy-in. It was for fun as much as anything.
Yep. Yeah, and
funny thing, who won?
Bubba.
But he didn't buy in, so he didn't get any money.
Right, I forgot about that.
Sorry, it's a little...
No. Yeah, John McGee took second and all the money. That's funny. I forgot about that. Yeah, you gotta pay to win, man. You gotta pay to win. Anyway, that's a life lesson right there.
So we did that. We did the single play. I thought that was awesome. Daniel, you didn't even partake though, did you?
No.
Because you don't get out to Mossy a whole lot.
Well, I don't get out to Mossy a whole lot, and then I've just found in the past that if I focus on running an event, it's usually a better event. If I try to compete,
So here's the thing, we need more people helping because Daniel needs to play a few events too. So Logan's stepping up. I'm going to try and start helping more too.
Mike D.
Awesome. Mike D. The whole of this channel is to just promote Whatcom Disc Golf Club more too. Yep. I'm not technically affiliated other than being a member. I just want to throw out there. I haven't even technically talked to the whole board about this. That I'm doing this. A couple of them heard about it, but anyway, back to Daniel.
Yeah.
So that went out with success. Where'd you come up with the idea of doing the singles tournament?
Well, so I mean, the whole thing is based in our limitations, right? You got to work within the parameters that we had set forth, and they were asking us to socially distance, which golf is pretty easy to do unless you've got a super group. So keeping the cards small was paramount. The format started, basically just evolving itself once you realize what the restrictions are. We gave the golfers like a week to schedule their own events. That way, like, one, it's way less work for the TD.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's on you guys. You figure it out. You got a week to figure it out.
No, I think it was classic for perfect timing.
Yep.
Because everybody's got their own schedule.
Yeah, totally.
It was great that it was spring, summer,
Yep.
right? So there was light so people could play after work.
Totally. Yeah, and like you just found out who your opponent was at the beginning of the week, and then you got in touch with them, and then made it happen. You know, and they just reported your scores. It was real simple. It was real repeatable. It was a success. I was pretty stoked on it.
I don't, like I said, I heard a couple little complaints about the format, or not of this one. No. I didn't hear any complaints about this one. I think everybody loved the singles one.
Yeah.
And then so we roll into, and was that purely your idea? Did the club come up with that? Was that you and the events committee?
Never purely an idea, right? So it's always, you know, a collaboration. You always spitball, you know. Yeah, no, I never take full credit on anything, because like you get inspiration from wherever, man, you know. Like so
it just kind of brought up what can we do during,
well, and that's the thing, you have the conversation with the guys that are helping out and guys and gals that are helping out, and then you figure out what you can do, and then you just make that the best you can. Like, I mean,
that's enough about the singles tournament. We're going to take a break and we'll talk on another hole about Whatcom Wide, which was just as impressive, if not more so, in my opinion. Because I think the goal behind that one was totally met.
Oh, dude, that was money. Whoa, that branch jumped out of nowhere.
Late hit though.
Right, well, laptops are kind of going away.
Yeah, exactly.
They've been replaced by tablets for some reason. I like tactile keyboards though.
Yeah, I like keyboards.
You can get crumbs down in there.
Good run. Nice pot. Hey, you screwed up. You got another par.
Birdie.
First birdie of the day.
What?
So, you know, that's just kind of my thing about Conrad. It's surprising me. I just didn't see him do. Oh yeah. That destroyer doesn't generally turn. I did probably.
You going to basket 9 on that one?
It's all right. We're amateurs. We're not.
At least I'm doing it from a place of purity. Oh my lord! Why so high today? Dead cut. All right.
Too much muscle on the trade and hyzer. I put hyzer on it for some reason.
Yeah, I was going to say, you usually throw that thing straight as an arrow. That's what I was expecting.
I just felt like I was trying to be safer, and I didn't go wide enough to throw the hyzer like that. Fair. Oh, hook up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, were you talking about 8's tee earlier? I think that might be what we call a little disc golf karma.
I just wanted to, you know, like, I like seeing all of the whole fairway, you know, getting every perspective.
Yeah. Ooh, it was a run. I had a good tree. Oh. So we're playing.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and try this.
Oh, with it, huh?
Why not? When in Rome. Yeah, so I'm not gonna.
It screws up.
Yeah. I want to get 18 up, man.
Kind of like.
Just a perfect 18 up,
guys
right?
Are 18 down. We're AMs. We're doing 18 up.
The reverse perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny 5 is alive. I got 4. First bogey.
Yeah,
that's not bad actually. Getting through 8 to get to your first bogey is a tough course. That means I parred 2, which is like a birdie for a lot of people.
8, man.
What's that?
We're not through 8.
Well,
we're 2 8.
Through 7.
You get through
Still.
8. You got infinite chances for bogies right here, man. That's the best thing about
probably
it.
just Christmas.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah! I'm not the greatest player in the world, but I think that's the first time I've hit
behind
one of the first available.
The bag.
That's sad.
Selection.
Look up. Ooh, that drop
Yeah.
sucked. I'm not gonna be at the base of the hill there.
Head.
What do you got there? Eagle? Great choice. Great choice. Great disc choice. Oh, that was just way too straight.
Should grab the other one.
Oh, hey, she fought through for you.
I might be able to save bogey still.
Yeah, I mean, you could even throw it in for par, maybe.
Oh, I could, but
Buddy. Oh,
that was, I should have done a normal jump putt instead of a step.
Show you what he's working with before I get it out of the way. Get it. Nice putt, Daniel. Woo! Nice putt, Daniel.
All right, there it is. First half of the first episode in the can. Hope you enjoyed what I'm bringing you. Pretty amateurish footage. I apologize. I'm hoping to just get better and better as I invest more and more into myself and this whole Whatcom Disc Golf Talk thing that I got going on. Hope you enjoyed it. Just want to do another shout out. Thank you to Daniel for being my first guinea pig. I really appreciate it. And a second shout out to Daniel as well. He's agreed to come on board. He's going to help me out with Whatcom Disc Golf Talk. He helped me out with filming our next episode, which is going to feature Josh Fitz. I'm just kind of bouncing things off him. He's going to be a very creative, outlet, influencer, and hopefully, help me out with a little bit of everything moving forward. So I mentioned in the first half, I got a giveaway. And I gave you a little hint that it's a disc, never thrown, has the name of one of the top 2 players in the world's name on it. Let me grab it real quick, and we'll show you what we're doing. All right, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So I'll just put it. That's probably prettier anyway. All right, so this is a unthrown Ricky Wysocki Raptor Destroyer. So I'm looking at my other screen to see how it looks on that camera. I won this at the I think it was the Blaine Bag Tag tournament at the end of 2019, beginning of 2020. I don't remember. Anyway, I got a lot of destroyers, and I've got backups. I don't throw a lot of destroyers, but anyway, I figured that this lime green Ricky Wysocki Destroyer might be valuable to somebody. 2-time stamp on it. It's got that kind of, I don't know what you call that, almost diamond plating stamp on it. Probably not really easy to tell. Oh wait, that's a better look. Anyway, there's a look at that. Anyway, this can be yours. All you got to do, a couple things actually. Two small things. First, subscribe to Whatcom Disc Golf Talk on YouTube, please. It's easy. There's going to be a subscribe button somewhere, depending on what platform you're using. It's pretty much going to be down here. But subscribe, like, hey, ring the bell if you want to get notified. Second thing you got to do if you want to win this Ricky Destroyer, I want you to comment down below in the comments, and I want you to tell me what you think the best hole in Whatcom Disc Golf County, Whatcom County is, and you need to justify why. All right, like I said, a couple things you got to do to win this Destroyer. Number 1, subscribe to Whatcom Disc Golf Talk down there somewhere. Number 2, comment down below what you think the best hole in all of Whatcom County is and why, and subscribe, and you'll be entered to win this Ricky Wysocki Destroyer. Whether you're going to wall hang it, whether you're going to throw it, whether you're going to sell it, doesn't matter to me. If you want to win it, that's what you got to do. Thanks again for watching, especially if you made it this far. Check out my channel soon, hopefully, with the next 5 to 7 days. You're going to see episode Ep1 Part 2 of my interview with Daniel Varn here on Whatcom Disc Golf Talk. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment below, and thank you for watching.
Oh, yeah!